I am back with another one. Today we are talking about a few games. We're talking about the Bucks. We are talking about the Hornets, 76ers, the Hawks. We're talking about the Suns, Jazz, New Orleans, and the Nuggets. Who are we starting with today? I think we'll go to I was gonna say we go to the East, but they were both playing in different conferences. So we'll talk about the Bucks beating the Hornets by 30, which is no surprise because that's what they do. They they are former champs. But I want to dive more into Dame Dollar scoring his first dunk as a Buck.
Tournament game, folks. Hornets can't afford to lose it if they have any dreams. Oh!
Going off, him finishing the game, he had 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Now, this is what I'm talking about. He goes out there, he did his thing, but then we had Giannis, who had 5 fouls, so he was in foul trouble, only finishing with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Still good stats, but you know his stats are usually way higher, than that. But that's the only thing that I have to say in the sense of, when they play together, it's always one or the other. It's never like both high stats for them both, is what I was talking about the other day. And I want to see both of that. But like I said, he was in foul trouble, so we have to give him, give him at least that. And then for the Hornets side, we had LaMelo Ball going off. He finished with 37 points. Like, okay, this is what you're doing. You're doing your thing. And I enjoy that for him because, the last time I talked about the Hornets, he didn't score 3 and he just didn't play good that day. So he definitely put on the show last night, as well as Mark Williams finishing with 11 points and going off for 16 rebounds. Obviously, they didn't get the win, but they did, put up some great stats for the game last night. That's really all I had for the Bucks and for Hornets. Now we're switching it over to the 76ers and the Hawks. So I really thought Atlanta was going to, I thought they were going to pull it off, and that did not happen whatsoever. But because it was more of a back and forth game, and then Atlanta, they was winning, and they didn't finish it. 76ers end up winning by 10. We had Joel Embiid going off for 32 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, putting up big numbers. We had Tobias, he went off too, doing 29 points, and he had 10 rebounds. And Maxey, he had 19 points and 8 assists. That's kind of quiet for him because, lately he's just been going off. But all of them played well. And we don't have to have everybody just super high points. But Tobias, he did come out on top with 29, and they did get the win. But on Atlanta's side, we had Trae Young. Why did I have to do that? We had Trae Young, 22 points, 13 assists. He the assist king, so he did his thing last night. And we had Capella with 17 points and 11 rebounds. So big ups to him, the big man getting it in. But last but not least, we had Johnson. He had 18 points and he had 10 rebounds. So with that being said, they definitely played great. They just didn't come out on top for Atlanta, and they played in Atlanta. And I watched the game last night, and the halftime show was Young Dro. Remind y'all, I ain't seen Young Dro in a minute. And he had his son, I don't know, it was just such a funny, I ain't even gonna put no clip in, but it was a funny performance. I'm gonna just say that. Like, he ain't been around long, and I think he was excited to perform. Like, where has Young Dro been? You know what I mean? So it was like the shoulder lean, that's what he performed, but it was pretty cool. But now we're switching it over to New Orleans and the Nuggets, and guess who won, y'all? The Nuggets did not win. Gotcha. New Orleans won, and they won by 5. And I'm so shocked because when I was watching it in the fourth quarter, I was like, dang, New Orleans is up. They are giving the Nuggets a run for their money. And I was really like, not New Orleans playing like this, you know what I mean? But they wanted to win. We had Zion, he finishing with 26 points. I thought he was going to have more than 4 rebounds, but 4 rebounds and 6 assists. So kudos to them. And then we had, lost my train of thought. Why always lose my train of thought? We had Brandon Ingram. I don't know if that's how you say it, but Brandon Ingram, he had 21 points and he had 8 assists. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce Jonas' last name, but he finished with 22 points and he had 8 rebounds as well. Looking good, looking great, and I love that. I was just like, dang, New Orleans won, so I definitely want to go to New Orleans and go to a game. I did go to a couple of them last season, so I want to see them play, and that's when Zion wasn't playing. So hopefully by the time I go to one of his games, he is still healthy, he's still playing, and I get to see him in action, see the big guy, and hopefully he do his thing. But on the Nuggets side, we had Jokic, Nikola. I don't like, y'all already know I gotta say his name like that. Even though they lost, this man still puts up these stats. 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 18 assists. Like, how does he do it so effortlessly? He makes it look so easy, and it's like I'm not saying he doesn't try, because I know he tries, but it's like, dang, how do you get these stats that crazy? And it's like, whoa. Like, I ain't even got no words for you. You know, like, but his stats are just outstanding every single game. Like, triple-double after triple-double after triple-double. Like, it's not even surprising no more. But y'all already know how, I love the way that the Nuggets play. I said in every single video, just high energy, fast pace. That's the ball of that game. And it works for them. We had Porter coming on top. Porter coming on top with 18 points, 11 rebounds, doing his thing. And then we had Brown. All right, it's his name, Brown. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. We had him doing his thing, too. He had 25 points, and he had 9 rebounds. So, big ups to the Nuggets, even though they lost, but they still put up some great stats. And that was, like, 2 big guys playing against each other, doing their thing. It looked good. So, okay, so it's just like, congrats to New Orleans for catching a win. But now y'all know we got to talk about the best game of the night, the Suns and Utah. Y'all already know I got to talk about my boy KD. He ended up finishing the game with 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. I don't know if that was, and then going into halftime, both teams had 75 points. Like, why do y'all have 75 points going into halftime? Like, where did they put these numbers up at? And then it was so clutch. The end of the quarter, I can't think of which quarter it was, but KD it was 0.3 on the clock. Inbound ball to him, boom, buzzer beater, went in. Like, that's what he does. He do this, you know what I'm saying? So you got to give the man his props, but we cannot forget about Devin Booker. This man going off for 24 points, and he had 15 assists. So it's like both of them just doing their thing. And we hope that Bradley Beal gets well. They said that his back, has been bothering him. So hopefully he comes back soon. I know he has to be out for, like they said, I think 3 weeks or so. But when he come back, hopefully he's coming back better. He's coming back stronger, and he's ready to win and put that work in, because y'all already know how I feel. I told y'all it's always 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, but it's never 3 out of 3. And I want to see all 3 the next time I go to a Suns game. And then on Utah side, we had Collins going for 15 points, 14 rebounds, putting up here some good little stats for him too. But their player of the game for the Utah, not the full game, but of their team, I should say, we had Jordan Clarkson going off for 37 points and 5 assists, being the man of his team. That's all I had to say. Obviously, the Suns, they won by 3. Definitely like a back and forth game. All games was really exciting to watch. I love seeing everybody come together. But like we said, Bucks is winning, Suns was winning, 76ers is winning, and New Orleans won. But y'all, that's all I had today. It's Saturday, so we got some games to watch tonight. What other announcements do I have? Nothing really. I was productive. I'm about to go be productive again, and I have a big day ahead of me. So I need y'all to be productive. Y'all know I'm going to say it in every single video. Be productive. IMTB. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so y'all can be alerted when I post. Let's see what else. I think that's it, y'all. Peace out. Bye. Have a blessed day.